I'm going to be talking to you about Dermics this time. Yes, I am. As you can see, my cheeks look better. They're not so inflamed as they were, or healing nicely. Because if you don't know, I put cog threads in my cheeks just to lift them up a little bit, and they were so sore the last time I filmed. So yeah, they're a lot better. Swelling's gone down and I'm quite happy with it. All right, today we're going to be talking about another supplier, another Korean supplier, and they're called Dermics. They were the very first company that I used, and I found them really helpful. They are slightly more expensive. It's not a huge deal. What these suppliers pride on is their service. So now I was probably ordering through them about a year ago before I changed, because I got swept away with pricing and certain things that I wanted, which I don't, from memory, I think I was trying to order something and they didn't have this particular thing at the time, or I think they were so inundated with orders that I decided I would look into another company. So that's what happened. But what I do remember is that they were very good, and if I had an issue with something or I wanted something explained, they were able to do this. So this is, something that I haven't found with the other suppliers. I mean, they possibly do have it, but I just found that Dermics were better. Now, Dermics have quite a large product range. And what I found was their best was their, what do they call them? Skin boosters. So things that increase collagen, elastin, and basically give your skin that beautiful glow and makes your skin look young again. I found that they had quite a huge range of those. The rest of their stuff was still really good. And like I said, each supplier has something special about their organisation, and I just found that with Dermics, they prided themselves on their service. Right, okay, I'll talk about some of the stuff. I won't go into great detail. All I can say to you is that they're a very good supplier. If you don't know a lot about the products, probably go through Dermics, because you can talk to them about what the product does and all of that sort of thing. But they also give that basic description on their website. So before you order it, have a good read of it, investigate it, do your research and then order it. Right, so the things that I've found, I'll go through some of the products that are quite popular and how much they cost. So there's the Miracle L, which was $68, Cinero, $100. Elaxin PLLA, 110. Now these are skin boosters. They do sell Innertox, a little bit more expensive, but when you think about your trip to the doctor and getting the Botox done and how much that costs. So here in Australia, it can cost somewhere between, I would say, $300 to $450. So when you're paying $60 per treatment, because this particular Innertox is only 50 units, and 50 units is basically one treatment. So if you're paying $60, seriously, it's already mixed for you. You pop it in and you're good to go. Whereas the other types, you'd have to mix it yourself. So you've got to know how to do that. Whereas Innertox, just buy the product, get your syringe, and you're good to go. All right. Okay. So they sell Curanex with salmon DNA, and that one, we all know that Curanex is expensive. $100, not too bad. When you think about going to visit a doctor and getting this stuff done to your skin, seriously, this is like a tenth of the price. So are we going to argue for a couple of dollars? I don't think so. Between each supplier, I don't think so. Anyway, Dermaheal, it's $124. Progeron 88. Excuse my dog. Anyway, hopefully it quietens down. Miracle H, $71. Velatox, $90. These, again, are biostimulators, skin boosters. Velatox, $90. Now, with the fat dissolvers, just hold on. Okay, so I'm back again. The house is quiet. Goodness gracious. All this kerfuffle everywhere. My goodness, my house is normally quiet, and then we get the dog arcing up, my kids coming back. Oh, anyway, everything's quiet again. Right, so with the fat dissolvers, they are very good with fat dissolvers, and their pricing's very good. We've got the Lipo Lab, which is for the body, that's $68. And we got the Dr. Lipo V. When anyone talks about a V, it's a fat dissolver, it's normally for the face, because the Koreans think that to be beautiful, you have to have the youthful V shape, right? So that's why we get Dr. Lipo V. Now, Botulax is it's like Botox, okay? It's just like a different name, probably, I don't know, just a different name for Botox, same thing. So they have the 100 units, so you could get 2 uses out of those, 2 average, normal type usages out of them. And you can buy the 200 units. So you'd get 4 average usages out of those. Now, with the Botulax, you need to use sterile saline. So you need to mix it. So you need to research that, find out how to mix it, and then you're good to go. So for 100 units, now just remember, I just spoke to you about Inotox, which was 50 units, but that's already mixed. The unmixed Botulax, 100 units, is $50. How good's that? So you get 2 usages. So each usage is $25. Well, I'm talking American dollars, okay? So it's probably slightly more. If you want, when we talk about American dollars, if you want to know the exact pricing, go on the website, check it out, and use your currency converter. I'm not going to do that for you, but go and have a look and see how much it costs. But certainly the Botulax is dirt cheap, and yeah, why would you get a doctor to do it if you can research and find out how to do it? It's probably not the best thing to say, but you kind of have to wonder, because it's not that difficult. Anything that you do, the results are reversible if you paralyze a muscle you're not meant to. So if you look like a stroke victim, don't blame the people that you've been watching. Research your stuff, research it properly, look at all the doctors, and if you're comfortable, go ahead and do it. If that's not your thing, don't do it. That, like if you're just uncomfortable, I can't do that, certainly not the thing for you. But if you like to listen and watch and all of that sort of stuff, well, it's always good to learn, isn't it? And find out what other people are doing. Okay, now my favourite Botox is Naboda. Naboda operates slightly different. And the reason being is that, like the other neurotoxins, people tend to build up a resistance, which means that for some people, they need more and more to produce the same effects, which isn't great. However, with Naboda, its composition is slightly different, and you don't build a resistance to it. It's slightly more expensive, but that's one that when I finish the one I have, that's what I'll be using. So you can buy it in 100 units or 200 units. So for 100 units, it's $85. 200 units, it's $100. So still quite cheap. Okay, if this is the kind of stuff you like to hear about, like and subscribe to my channel, because I'm always talking about DIY stuff. I'm talking about suppliers. I'm talking about making my serums. If that's what you're interested in, like and subscribe to my channel, because I'd love to have you here. Okay, bye.